Book trailer for Ariion XXIII. A novel by Charlie Brindley. Available on Amazon. In digital and paperback, Ariion is 13 years old and the 23rd in her line, stretching all the way back to the first Ariion, who was born in the 3rd century BCE. She was also known as Littleheart St, and she traveled with Hannibal when he crossed the Alps in 218 BCE. The line of Ariions almost died out during the Black Death plague in Europe during the 1300s, when more than half the population of Europe died from the bubonic plague. 200 years later, the Book of Ariion was discovered by a monk named Sindelphus. He copied the Greek text from the rotting papyrus onto New Vellum. Also, within the pages of the old book, he found the ruby arrowhead. With the book restored, Sindelphus used the information recorded on the pages to track down the last remaining descendant of Littleheart St, the first Ariion. Ariion Sanders and Felicia Maguire are best friends. They are both handicapped. Felicia has to wear a brace on her right leg because her knee was deformed when she was born. Ariion's left arm does not function. Whether from neurological damage or muscular abnormality, no one knows. She has to use her right hand to position her left. Usually she keeps it in her lap or in the pocket of her jacket. She can't even do something simple, like picking up a pencil. The other kids tease and bully the two girls relentlessly, calling them the Crep Sisters. Cameron Littleheart St. Lawrence is a homeless man of 32. He lives on handouts and sleeps in Central Park. Not caring what happens to him tomorrow, he only wanders the streets of New York City, waiting for an ignoble end to his useless life. 2 disasters befell him in one day, 9 years ago. Either one of them would have demoralized him to a state of abject depression, but both on the same day totally destroyed his hopes and dreams of any future happiness. Ariion's mother, Ariion Sanders, also known as Ariion XXII, is a very successful arbitrager. She makes huge profits by taking advantage of price discrepancies of securities being purchased on one market and then quickly sold on another market. She is 32 and divorced. She and her daughter live on a 2-acre estate on Long Island. Ariion and Felicia are stopped by a New York City policeman. When he calls his dispatcher, he is told to let Felicia go, but Ariion is to be brought into the police station to be charged with destruction of public property. On that same day, a running man wearing a brown trench coat and black stocking cap careens into Cameron as he stands beside a trash can. The man has just robbed the Bank of America on Park Avenue, 2 blocks away. Both men tumble to the sidewalk. The thief jumps up and runs around behind a garbage truck parked at the curb. Just as Cameron is getting to his feet, a running bank guard tackles him, then cuffs his hands behind his back to hold him for the police. Ariion meets Cameron in the basement of the courthouse as they await their hearings. They chat for 2 hours and after they are released, Ariion, knowing her mom is looking for a yardman to replace the one she fired the previous week, takes Cameron home to meet her mom. Cameron and Ariion's mother take immediate dislike for each other. She is a prim and proper businesswoman and he is a street bum with no future. They care nothing for each other's appearance or personalities. She certainly does not want a vagabond for a yardman, and he has no desire to work for an arrogant rich woman. They bicker about politics, society, and business for 10 minutes. The younger Ariion, frustrated with their arguing, tells Cameron he's hired as a yardman, then she tells her mother he's moving into the old apartment over the carriage house. The bank robbers have been robbed. The leader of the gang thinks the old bum he ran into on the street took their money, over $500,000. He must have seen them hide their loot in the back of the garbage truck. They have to find him and force him to give the money back to them. Charlie Brindley is a retired programmer living in the Ozarks of southwest Missouri, USA. He's an award-winning author who draws on his experience in the military and extensive worldwide assignments to write adventure, sci-fi, and historical novels, and create colorful, detailed art. He has lived in Europe, Southeast Asia, the Amazon basin, and Alaska. He is a licensed pilot and was a bush pilot in Alaska. He has published 27 novels and 3 non-fiction books on Amazon. His books have been translated into 22 languages. Ariion XXIII is available on Amazon in digital and paperback.
Thanks for watching my book trailer.